You like peanut butter, Brian? You ever do the trick with the dog and the peanut butter?
What is that? Yeah. Actually,
You have? Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
What?
so you know what I'm talking about. Where you put it on your...
No, that's not what.
That's what you said it.
No. I'm talking about putting it in his mouth.
And you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10 Minute Podcast.
Hey guys, welcome to the 10 Minute Podcast. Here's what you do. It was brought to you by Amazon.com. What you got to do for us is click on 10minutepodcast.com and go to our website. And then if you want to buy something from Amazon.com, hit the little badge that says Amazon.com and click through and buy something on Amazon.com after you visit our website, because this way we get a kickback and we make some money and we get to do what we do here at the 10 Minute
Why
Podcast.
don't you do this professionally?
Then you can buy anything on Amazon.com. But guess what we're also sponsored by?
Who else?
Gamefly. That's a video game, Plays Don't Sing. And what you can do is if you click through our website to Gamefly, you can get a 15-day free game rental thing that you can like stream or whatever. I don't know, some bullshit, but it's
something
fucking
free
great.
for 15
Yeah.
days.
Okay, cool. So click through, bro.
Okay, I will.
Okay, cool.
I'm going to, because I'm the only person that's going to after that fucking endorsement. All right, let's move on. I'm excited.
My name is Chris D'Elia.
I'm Bryan the Kid Callen.
And this is an interesting episode we have here today because Will's not here, right?
He's in Canada doing a movie.
Okay, and we actually had somebody write through our agents, through his agents, who's a fan of the show.
I'm nervous.
We're actually really kind of excited about it because it's somebody that's of quite the stature, and we're big fans of him himself. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hi, how are you?
Good, man.
Yeah, hi, good to be here.
It's great. It's great to have you here.
Yeah.
Thank you for. And you listen to the.
Yeah, I listen
So
to
tell
the
us
show.
how you came across, because your agents wrote to ours.
Yeah, I had my agent.
And you wanted to
wrote
host it.
You. Yeah, I wanted to come in because I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I like to listen. You know, I listen to podcasts, and I'm like, you guys, you're so funny. Yeah, because I like the way that, you know, when Will's here, you know, he makes fun of Brian. Hey, Brian, fuck you.
Yeah, no,
you're old bullshit. You're bullshit. You're old. Hey, Chris, your hair's too long. Yeah.
Well, we appreciate that. You've done so much in your life. You've been a great bodybuilder. You've been an actor. You were the governor of. What's next for Arnold?
Yeah, I did everything.
I know. So what's next for you?
I've done all sorts of things. I was the 7-time Mr. Olympia.
I know.
Yeah. But, so you know how you do that?
No.
You son of a bitch.
Okay.
All right.
That's from Predator.
All right.
No.
Yes, it is.
No,
it's
it
from
is.
Predator.
Yeah. I know. I remember that.
That's Carl Weathers.
Speaking of which,
I go,
okay.
Dylan, you son of a bitch. Then we have a handshake.
I remember that.
No, I'm just messing around because you guys are fans to me.
Yeah, no, I know. We are fans of yours.
Mr. Olympia 7-time.
Yeah.
So what you do is, you know, very important. You pump, you get the whole pump. Then what you do is you got to, you 7 days, no water, you know. Then you have it on the day of the event. You eat gorging on chocolate bars and candy, you'd see, and raise the veins. Okay. Then I go, and then
and that obviously worked for you.
I was a movie star, you know.
Because you're.
Are you still working out?
I'm going to ask you a bunch of questions, and I want them answered immediately.
Who us?
That's from Kindergarten Cop.
Oh, right, no, Kindergarten Cop. I remember that. Yeah. So
it's okay.
I like.
So what is next for you? I mean,
you've certainly done a lot.
Yeah.
No, we understand. And so, go ahead.
Yeah.
No, I mean, what's next for you? You've done a lot. Where do you go from here? You know, you've done a lot.
Do whatever I want. You know, who cares? I don't care.
Who cares?
Okay.
Yeah.
My life is almost over.
Well,
you know,
what do you?
who
Well,
cares?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean it's over?
Nah, I just do you know.
Are you okay?
So you're cooler.
Who gives a shit? You know, I'm here with you guys.
Yeah.
I love the podcast.
Okay, and what do you like about the podcast?
I like the way you guys play with each other. He's very funny. You guys are funny.
Have you drinking? Have you been drinking?
No,
Are you a little drunk? Or that's okay.
I had a little beer.
Okay,
you know, when you grow up, you have to drink beer.
Yeah.
You know,
do you have a little or do you have a lot of beer?
You know, Brian, fuck you. You drink tit milk, you bitch.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
So you have a lot of free time now, and you're just kind of hanging,
I do
or what?
whatever. But I used to. You guys dig pussy?
Well,
you guys
sure,
girls?
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think maybe we shouldn't talk about this just for
I
your.
used to fuck a lot back when
I don't think that we should necessarily talk about this right now. Why don't we talk about?
I banged Christy Brinkley.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, she was with Billy Joel and everything, and Uptown Girl.
I think
had just come out. I said, "Fuck you! This bullshit!
Yeah.
Bullshit!"
Okay.
Yeah. Let's order a pizza. I'm drunk.
Is that from a movie?
Okay, so hold on a second.
I'm drunk. You
guys. I know.
Let's just
we can
take
tell
it.
That.
Okay, no, it's obvious you're having a good time and you had a good time today, and that's fine. But why don't we just try to gear this conversation towards maybe what your plans are in the future, and maybe not.
Come on, kill me. Kill me now, I'm here. Come on, do it now.
Are you doing another?
That's from Predator.
Okay,
right.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Hey, Killian. Fuck you. You're that asshole from TV. Asshole.
What's that from?
Running Man or some shit. I don't fucking know.
You don't even know.
Who cares? Hey, I got hundreds of millions of dollars. I got $100 million.
Okay.
I don't give
All
a
right.
shit.
No.
I don't give a fuck about anything. Hey, I hope you leave enough room for my fist because I'm going to ram it in your stomach and break your goddamn spine.
Is that not for us?
It's from Running Man.
Okay.
I need your clothes, your boots, your motorcycle.
And that's from another one.
Isn't Terminator 2? Who gives a fuck?
Okay, no, we don't. Why don't we not why don't we not necessarily focus on life?
I've had some drinks.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
Can we ask a couple questions?
Okay. Yeah, whatever you want to do.
So what we want to know.
I'm here for you.
Yeah.
Right.
So you've had a lot of success.
Yeah,
obviously, you're at a crossroads, it seems.
Yeah.
Are you hold on, Brian. Can you just
Yeah.
Are you
64.
listening?
I'm 64 years old.
Are you?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
okay,
Brian, let Brian ask the question.
You look great. What I wanted to ask you, do you have any heroes? Are there people that
Conan the
inspired
Barbarian.
you?
Hey, let me ask you guys a question. What is best in life? I'll tell you.
Yeah, I know.
To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of the women. Yeah, high five.
Yep, I know the line very well. That was actually a line from.
We should hang out.
Yeah, well, we are kind of hanging out, but see,
we should go out. You know, do some blow, drink some beer. Here's what we go. You ever go to the Rainbow Room? Yeah,
I've been there. Yeah,
we go to the Rainbow Room. There's a bunch of rocker bitches. You know, they think they're gonna fuck Lemmy from Motorhead.
There's a bunch
Vince
of what?
Neil, rocker bitches.
Oh, rocker bitches.
Yeah, and then we go there, and then here's what we do. You talk to a girl, and then I say, I'll be back. Yeah, and then we leave the bitch there. Okay. Then we go to another bar. We go to Viper Room, a House of Blues, and maybe we don't like the girl. Maybe she's too ugly, you know. So I say to her, hasta la vista, baby, you know. Then fuck that bitch. We go back, and then I say, I'm back. Or we say, here's what they do. It's a good pickup line. I say, come with me if you want to live. Yeah, but it's not come like C-O-M-E. It's the come like
come
jizz,
like
jizz.
Okay, and I understand that.
And then I say, this is Brian Chris. This is Bryan Callen. He's an hangover. Suck his dick. Suck his cock.
I don't know.
This is Chris D'Elia from Whitney, and they do stand-up. Fuck them. Fuck my friends.
I don't want you to say
that. My dick.
Okay, see, now here's the thing, because this goes out on the internet to a lot of people.
I don't care.
People are going to hear this.
But you don't care now because maybe you had a good time today, but you might care a little bit later, you know, and your people might care.
I was drinking with Richard Branson today.
Oh, or were you the industrialist?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yeah,
is he a good friend of yours?
He's a very good friend of mine.
Now, is that someone that you actually admire and look up to? Who are your heroes?
Who are your heroes?
Yeah,
I mean, because Brian's trying to talk to you about
Are
you okay?
Mr. Freeze.
No. Not who you played. Not heroes. Not superheroes that you played.
Who are your heroes?
John
how about
Kimball.
this? Listen. Somebody that you, Arnold Schwarzenegger, look up to.
Probably Commando.
Okay, you're not getting it.
The Terminator.
Right. Yeah. So those are characters that you play.
I don't care. Who cares? Well, let's go. Come on. Let's get fucked up.
I think maybe that people out there might want to know.
Okay. All right. This doesn't sound like when I come. This is like my gog. This is like my gog.
Arnold.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've heard the podcast before, right?
Yeah, I love it.
So you know the end of the show is coming because of the music, right?
Yeah,
is there anything that you'd like to say, just wrapping up?
The three of us should go out. We could make a big movie together.
No, I know.
We go to the right parties.
Yeah, I'd love to do a movie. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, we could do a movie. It'd be called Arnold and Chris slap Brian to the ground, fuck his mouth and ass.
Okay, listen.
No.
Okay, look.
You son of a bitch.
You want to maybe tell people, Arnold Schwarzenegger, would you like to maybe tell people, would you like to maybe tell people that they could go to, you know.
Yeah, go to because I listen to the show.
Right, so you know the end of the show.
Hey, thanks for listening.
Right.
Thanks you make sure you download the show. You can't just listen. Subscribe on iTunes and Stitcher Smart Radio. We're on 10 Minute Pod, 10 Minute Podcast, 10 Minute Pod on Twitter, and share the Facebook. I'm gonna come, you guys.
No.
Don't drink milk.
It's Christmas.
Yeah, it's Christmas because this airs on Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry
Seriously.
Christmas to all our listeners.
This is a time of giving, so give to somebody.
Shut the fuck up, man.
It's not giving.
Now, that's not Christmassy also.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast. La 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 la. Fucking la 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 la.
All right. I hope you guys like the new theme
I like
song.
how it fades out, man.
That reminds me of the time I rode a reindeer through the snow.
Yeah, it's very festive. Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast, voted by iTunes as one of the best new podcasts of 2012. All that good stuff. Thank you very much, iTunes, and thank you for listening. We're brought to you by Amazon and some shit. And
you're not going to buy anything today, though.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas, so no GameFly. You can say it anyway.
Please go to GameFly.
My name is Will Sasso.
I'm Bryan the Kid Callen. Merry Christmas, America.
And I'm Chris D'Elia.
And the world, because everybody around the world listens to us.
And Chris is dosed up on chocolate right now.
I ate a lot of chocolate, you guys, even though it's Christmas morning.
He's got no energy whatsoever.
He's fucking
I ate Ghirardelli chocolates, man. I ate the mint chocolate, I ate the raspberry chocolate, and
Chris,
I ate the truffled ones.
I got you a really nice gift.
What'd you get me,
man?
It's
a box of fucking wasps.
No, I don't want that. I don't want that. But I did get you a present. It's a dead cat with buttons sewed on the eyes.
Hey, man, what am I gonna do with a dead cat?
I got you someone's lips.
Oh, gross.
Boy.
You know what I got you? A swift knee to your fucking face.
You know what I don't like about Christmas though is the way Will's all cheery. I don't like that. It bothers me.
It's cheery. It's my favorite time of year.
Your face is literally Santa red. Look
it's
at
the
you.
only time of year that I get to say time of year, which is one of my favorite sayings.
You're all
I guess
eager.
So.
You're an eager
He wakes up
beast.
like a
I'll
little
tell you
kid.
what, guys. I'll tell you why I'm eager, because I have a little bit of a surprise for you guys. A few of our friends are dropping by today.
What are you talking about?
I told them that they'd be coming by, and they'd be coming any minute now. So,
who's that?
oh, Chris, open the door behind you here at Hamfetter One Studios. Open the door. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. There.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh, it's Arnold Schwarzenegger, everybody.
Oh,
yeah.
Hey, Arnold, how's it going?
Hey.
Come in, have a seat. It's the former governor of California and former 7-time Mr. Olympia.
Current actor.
Yeah,
Hey, I don't know if you remember me. We had dinner with John Leguizamo.
Yeah, myself, you, John Leguizamo, and you.
Yeah.
We sit down.
Leguizamo.
Yeah, with Leguizamo.
And we watched the Pacquiao fight together.
Yeah,
How
we
are
watched
you?
the fight. Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you.
So how you celebrating Christmas?
Yeah, well, you know, now it's Christmas time, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm from Austria.
Oh, yeah, we know that.
Yeah,
so
we do.
how do you, in Austria, did you celebrate Christmas?
Yeah, it would snow.
Right, but did you celebrate it? That's just more kind of what happened on Christmas. But did you?
Yeah, sometimes we have a cake. It's called the Scheissetorte. It's a horse shit cake. Bryan, eat the cake.
No, you're doing a bit. You're doing a bit.
I'm just joking around.
Dude, I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
But what did you have everything?
Who told you could eat my cookies?
Are you doing that? That's from. Now, what's that
It's
from?
from Jingle All the Way. It's Christmas. What's the matter? FBI got you pushing too many pencils.
Okay, we know.
We know all your stuff, Arnold.
Can I ask you? You have everything. You have lots of money. What do you want for Christmas? What if somebody buy Arnold?
Oh, the door, Chris. The door.
Get it
Open
again?
the door.
All right, here we go.
Hey, thank you.
Oh, look, it's Mike Tyson.
Mike.
Hey, what's up, Mike? It's Iron Mike Tyson is joining us on Christmas, guys.
Well, what's up, Mike?
It's wonderful to be here. Wonderful to be here this particular time.
I see.
Let me get you a chair here.
What did you bring us? This is very sweet.
Yeah, I got you some birds.
Oh.
My birds.
Oh,
I love my birds. I
cool,
love my family.
Pigeons,
back in the day, I used to I would if I take someone down, you know what I'm saying? Take their gold, take their jewelry, but I'm not like that no more.
Obviously, so what's
used to be a criminal.
Who? He did.
Yeah, I used to be a criminal.
Arnold, Mike Tyson used to be a criminal.
Yeah. I like all your fights, I like when you say, before you punch the guy, you say, this is for Muhammad Ali. Then you hit him.
I don't think he ever did. He say
I
that?
never said that. No.
I don't remember him saying that.
I was focused on fighting, but I'm not that person no more. I'm not that person.
Okay.
No more.
And you're pitching the pitchers.
another knock.
They're not moving.
There's a knock at the door. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, what's happening, bro?
Oh, it's Hulk.
Let me tell you something.
Hey, oh, God.
Hey,
Okay.
it's Christmas time, brother.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, let me sit down. Bryan, what's going on?
Hi.
It's Bryan Callen, Chris D'Elia, dude. They're the kings of comedy.
Thank
but there's
you.
only one king of comedy up on high, brother.
Who's that?
He's that. He's my brother from another mother on the back of my red and yellow Harley, dude. Yeah. And I'm talking about Will Sasso.
Well,
how's it going, dude?
No, I don't know about that.
What's up, Hulkster? I love you. You're like Superman to me.
Yeah,
that's right.
It's really pathetic.
Yeah, it's great to be here, brother.
Talk about bromance.
Let me tell you something about Christmas, dude.
Okay.
Christmas is a time for giving, dude. It's a time to be with your family, brother, and love thy fellow man. But it doesn't matter if your family is roasting by that Yuletide log or they're trimming the tree, brother, because this year, Hulk Hogan and all of my 10-minute podcast maniacs out there, brother, we're taking it from red and green to red and yellow, dude.
Oh,
what does that mean? What does that mean?
That means
well, Mike, those are his colors.
Those are my colors, dude.
Right.
Yeah, this is colors.
Okay,
yeah, okay, so, but I'm sorry, but there's a lot of big people in this room right now.
I know. It
really
smells
physically.
like coconut. It smells like coconut.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, let me tell you something, brother.
Okay.
I got to get oiled up, dude. I'm at the gym 365 a year, dude. It doesn't matter if it's Christmas or not. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you gotta have.
You guys both work out like there's another knock at the door. We can't. Well, hopefully it's not somebody big.
Keep your shirts on, guys. What are you guys doing?
Hopefully it's. Oh no, you guys! It's Shauna.
Yo, hold the fucking phone. Y'all was gonna have a party and not invite me,
no, Shauna, it's kind of just an impromptu thing.
Raise the roof. I'll bring it to the stage.
Shauna, you haven't met.
She's bigger than everybody
Have
here.
you met everybody?
Mike, I got the great idea.
Hold on, Mike. This is Arnold. Arnold. This is Shauna. Shauna. This is
beautiful woman. I like
Mike.
your style, and you're wonderful.
Hulk. This is Arnold. And Arnold. This is Shauna. And Shauna.
I got the great idea. Let's sing a song together.
What?
Yeah, let's sing a Christmas carol.
Chris,
that's a great idea, brother.
Okay, Mike, and Shauna.
All right, like you want to sing?
Stop kissing.
Yeah, I'm down to sing, motherfucker. I love music. I love music and dick.
Okay, Arnold.
Yeah, here we go. Here we go.
All right.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't even know where this comes from.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna sing here. Yeah.
Okay.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la.
Okay.
Tis the season to be young. I can't read this word.
Right, it's just la 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 la.
We know I'm gay, you pedro, you gay motherfucker.
No, that's not the kind of gay that they mean, Shauna.
It's all the ancient Yuletide carol, brother.
Okay, now.
Brother is not in Deck the Halls for sure.
This is a bad song.
Follow me.
Okay.
Yeah, then the second part.
Yeah.
Follow me in merry measure.
Space out your la la la. No, you're not even. Those are words.
Sticking your tongue out.
It's a word part.
That's the way the old year passes. I don't even understand what this.
You know what, Mike? To be honest, you're the best so far at this.
Don't show.
Sing we joyous all together, dude.
Okay. La 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 la. I guess.
Singing.
Christmas. Yo,
Shauna.
y'all understand what I'm saying?
But that's you're adding your own thing to it. Makes it a little worse.
Stop. Please stop.
Listen to me, Arnold.
Christmas time together.
Is that the lyrics?
Stop.
Yo, fuck each other under the tree, motherfucker.
No.
Yeah, brother. It's Christmas time, dude. It's goodwill towards men, brother.
Don't fuck each other under the tree.
Partner. Yeah. Hold on a second. Deck the halls with boughs of holly.
No, just go la la la
I used
la.
to be a different person.
That's not okay. But are you saying?
I'm not that. I don't have that.
You're not that person anymore, right?
This mariachi band is terrible. Can we get this?
That was okay.
Let me tell you something, brother. It's Christmas time. You got to get everybody together and enjoy family, dude. Just like 10-Minute Podcast. And just like their listeners. They're the 10-Minute Podcast maniacs of all of podcasting, dude.
Okay.
It's 10-Minute Podcast and Christmas and shit.
Okay.
Wow, that was really great.
It was exhausting and not great.
Well, thanks so much for coming by, everybody.
Yeah.
I can't believe what a wonder, guys! Isn't this great? We have everybody here. Arnold, thank you for coming.
Yeah. Thank you for having me. It's great.
Oh, you know what that
Is this
means?
a reprise? No, please.
It's the end of the. It's the end of the show.
Okay.
Shauna, yeah, baby, anytime y'all just have me by. I'm happy to be here.
Thanks, Shauna.
This was unbelievable.
Yeah, thank you, dude. Hey, I'm wishing you guys a great 2013.
We
appreciate it.
Merry Christmas.
Okay.
And Mike, thanks for coming, champ.
Yeah, no problem. I love the podcast and all that.
Okay, guys, thanks so much.
Hey, thanks so much for listening. Thanks for subscribing and downloading on iTunes. We're on Stitcher Smart Radio, Twitter at 10MinPod, Facebook /10MinPod. To check out Bryan and Chris's stand-up dates.
Oh, you do comedy?
Yeah,
Mike, we do. Mike.
I love comedy.
Oh, come up. Go to BryanCallen.com.
BryanCallen.com, ChrisDelia.com. Check out all that stuff. Hit our banner, St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital banner, and help the kids.
Yeah, dude. It's all about the kids, brother. That's what it's all about. The kids at Christmas time.
Well, it's also about everybody else too. But we appreciate that.
It's all about. It's all about. You can't drink milk anymore.
Why?
Because you have to drink beer. Needed help, so I just bought a couple dwarfs to take care of the house.
You bought a what?
A couple dwarfs. You bought a couple dwarfs.
Couple dwarfs.
Dwarfs. Yeah.
You bought dwarfs.
Yeah, they clean the car. They clean the kitchen.
Like as in little people.
Little people. Yeah.
For the
Why
dwarfs?
Dwarfs.
Why?
Don't help around. Help around the house.
Why would you get dwarfs?
Dwarfs.
I know, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem like they. All right. Anyway.
Yeah, they do the tires and the Hummer.
But it doesn't seem like they would.
They clean the dog house to get the little hands. They get in there.
Yeah, but it seems like they would clean all the small areas. But how would they reach? Could they?
They can't. The dwarfs.
So do you have somebody tall clean the upper part of the house?
Dwarfs.
Okay, so I don't even understand that. But anyway, sorry, everybody. This is Bryan Callen, Bryan the Kid Callen, and you're listening to 10 Minute Podcast, obviously. By the way, iTunes rated us in the top 3 best new comedy. So thank you, iTunes. We are brought to you by Gamefly.
Hey, shut up! Hey, you said that so loud.
And Amazon. So if you could click through, use Amazon. You're going to buy something on Amazon. Use our website at 10minutepodcast.com. We get a kickback, and we can make lots and lots of money. Yeah,
lots of money is good.
I am very excited. Will and Chris could not be here tonight. They've got other commitments.
Fuck them.
That's a very excited and enthusiastic Arnold Schwarzenegger, a fan of the show. I'm honored to have you on the show. I'm very excited.
Thank you. I've been here before.
Yes.
I love the podcast.
Yes, you have.
And I love to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
I love
exciting.
you guys and you and Chris and Will when you're fucking with each other.
Yes.
Hey Chris, you're a hairy dolphin. You're an ostrich in a wig. Hey Will, you dough goat. You're eating dough and candy.
You really listen to the show.
Yeah, I love the show.
So exciting.
Yeah.
Now,
Will, you sloping mess. you big mesomorphic sloping calf monster.
Will's a mesomorphic calf monster.
Yeah, he's got the biggest calves.
Yeah,
his calves look like you stuffed the cinnamon
his calves
roll.
are actually bigger than yours.
Yeah,
aren't they?
they're bigger than mine.
That's
even bigger than mine.
That's impressive.
Crazy.
He's a big boy.
He's a beautiful human being.
Not really. He looks stupid as shit with that mustache.
No,
but
he's a genius.
So what are you doing? I mean, you're here.
I've done everything.
You're 65 years old.
65
you have a movie
years
coming out, The Last Stand.
Last Stand coming out.
Should we go see that?
Go see the movie.
We'll go see it.
Go see all the movies.
You again?
Go see movies.
You again are you have a gun in the movie?
I have a gun in the
so
movie.
It's a familiar role for you.
I say snappy quips. I say one-liners before I shoot people.
Oh, I know. But that's very familiar territory for you. It seems like you're back.
But I've done everything. I was the 7-time Mr. Olympia.
Yes, I know that. Yeah.
I was, I've been a real estate mogul.
Right.
I was the governor, two-term governor.
Right, but you're back to doing movies
stars.
where you're playing very similar characters. And I wanted to ask you, is that something that gets tiring? I mean, it's working. It's a formula. So you're still having a great time.
I just like to have a good time.
Yeah.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah.
Because I want to do like the podcast.
I know.
You should hire me on full time. I would love to do the podcast.
I would love to. I'd love to have you.
And another reason I want to be here to talk to you, the great Bryan Callen. You're one of the funniest guys in the world.
Thank you.
The whole world. His stand-up comedians, one of the best and so funny.
Thank you.
So I thought if my friend Bryan Callen can do it, then what if I do stand-up comedy? Yeah.
You want to do stand-up comedy?
Yeah. I've done everything.
Yeah.
So now I have to do stand-up.
Stand-up, I have to tell you, is very difficult. It actually really is.
No.
It is.
Come on, no.
Have you ever done it?
I've never done it.
Yeah, well, I can tell you that getting up on stage and making people laugh even for 10 minutes can be a challenge.
Yeah, but I've talked to thousands of people.
No, you have, and you're great. But I think
that.
But comedy people go to see you. They want you to make them laugh.
But I've done lots of comedy movies. Junior.
That's a little bit different, though.
Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, they're writing. Are you going to have writers for yourself?
No, me.
From
my own personal experience.
Have you written any jokes?
Yeah, I could.
Give me a joke.
I've done so many movies, so I could come up and do. I could do all of the stuff from the movies,
I know you have. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Like if I came up and
but you have you written any jokes?
Yeah.
Have you written any jokes?
Yeah.
What?
If I can, if the guy, maybe there's a guy opening for me. Usually there's some guy, the local guy.
Okay, so I'll be the guy.
I'm in Battle Creek,
Ladies and
Michigan.
gentlemen, put your hands together for the one and only Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, the crowd goes crazy. I come up and then I say to the opener, I say, Dylan, you son of a bitch. Then we do the handshake from Predator.
Okay, so you
like
guys
Carl Weathers.
Yeah,
but then I move in. I say, "What's the matter? The CIA got you pushing too many pencils." Then I dislocate his arm. The crowd goes crazy.
So you do a stunt on stage.
No, there's a dislocated shoulder, his elbow.
You'd really hurt him?
Yeah.
Ooh, that doesn't seem very
funny. That'd be funny. And then the whole audience would laugh.
Okay, then...
Why don't you think they would laugh?
Then what would you do? Give us some jokes.
I could say...
Could you do some jokes?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a joke.
Yeah. Well, in Last Action Hero, one of my lines is I say, I'm the famous comedian Arnold Braunschweiger. Yeah.
Yeah, but where's the joke in that?
Well, it's from the movie. So then they go, hey, that's from the movie.
I think that you could get away for a long time with getting up and actually quoting from your movies, but I think eventually you would have to have jokes that people could laugh at. Do you have any jokes? Let me give you an example. Like Dave Attell does a joke where he goes, there's something about mace that really bothers my eyes. I always seem to lose my erection. So that's an example of a joke where he's surprising.
Yeah.
Do you have any of those jokes?
Yeah, in Batman and Robin, I played Mr. Freeze,
I do, yes.
Yeah. So then I could say, allow me to break the ice. And then the audience is happy,
that's funny.
They remember me. They're entertained because they're reminded of my performances.
The only thing is that you were dressed like Mr. Freeze, and now you're going to get up and be...
Or I say, who killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. Then I bring out my Mr. Freeze gun. And I freeze someone in the fucking audience. And they go, ow.
Okay, Arnold.
Shoot my Mr. Freeze
If you
gun.
were dressed like Mr. Freeze, I suppose that would work, but you're not going to be dressed like Mr. Freeze.
I could say, you're not sending me to the cooler. Yeah.
Yes, but Arnold, you're not dressed...
Or I say, I'm afraid my condition has left me cold to your pleas of mercy. Yeah. Okay. Then I shoot everybody.
What would you have you superimposed behind you on a screen?
No. I should, or if the crowd boos, they're heckling me, I could say from Kindergarten Cop, come on, stop whining. Stop whining.
They're not whining, they're booing.
Then, Or I say, there's a bomb. I'm bombing. There's a bomb in here. Then I get to the chopper. I run out to the comedy club.
Arnold.
Comedy club explodes. Behind me.
What do you mean explodes
I
behind
go
you?
flying across the street.
You act like
in slow motion.
No, you sound like you're living in. You think you're living in your movies. This is real life.
Well, how did you tell me? How can I be a stand-up comedian?
Okay, well, you can.
I've given you so many wonderful things from all the movies that I've done. Here's a joke. Here's a joke from Last Action Hero.
Yeah.
I say, hey, you want to be a farmer? I'm asking you.
No.
Then here's a couple of acres. Then I kick you in the balls.
Who are you going to kick in the balls on stage? Look,
I don't know. It's from the movie.
Let's back up.
Yeah.
Can you do any characters?
Yeah.
Give me a character.
I could do impressions.
Can you do James Bond?
Yeah.
Do James Bond.
You want me to do...
Yeah, can you do an English accent? I'm Bond.
Sure.
I'm Bond, James Bond.
My name is Bond, James Bond.
Okay, you're saying Bond.
Bond.
Can you do Bond?
Bond.
I'm Bond, James Bond.
Okay. You're one ugly motherfucker. That's from Predator. You're mine now.
I know.
You belong to me.
Arnold.
You're not going to have your mummies run behind you anymore. Wipe up your little tushies.
You've done those.
No more complaining.
It's not
no
funny.
No more, Mr. Kimball.
God,
I have to go to the bathroom. Nothing. There is no bathroom.
That's
from Kindergarten
I know,
Cop.
but it's not fucking funny.
They know it's funny.
No, it's not funny.
I'm a cybernetic organism, living tissue of a
stop
metal
quoting from your fucking movies.
This is Terminator
You're not
2.
doing comedy.
Yeah. Now, this is the plan.
What?
Get your ass to Mars. That's from Total Recall.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, look, please don't do stand-up. You're not ready.
I'm gonna...
hire somebody to write for you.
Yeah, my dwarves.
Your dwarves are going to write for you?
Yeah, my dwarves
How many dwarves do you have?
I have 3 dwarves.
You have 3 dwarves. Where did you find these dwarves?
Yeah, I bought them.
You bought them?
Website, yeah.
What website?
I don't know. My assistant got them from me.
Well, you don't own
if I want more dwarves, they say, you should clone yourself while you're still alive. So that way you can go fuck yourself. Bring the toy back.
I
Bring
don't
the toy back
understand
to the
what
carpet.
you're saying.
Bring it back to the carpet.
All right, look.
Take your toy back.
You listen to the show. Can you give us a send-off?
Oh, yeah. I love the podcast.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you for listening to the 10-Minute Podcast. We're on Stitcher Smart Radio. Thanks for continuing to download, subscribe on iTunes with Facebook /10minutepod, Twitter /10minutepod. Go hit the St. Jude's Children's Research Hospital banner on the website. Help the kids.
Okay.
So you're not gonna. We don't want you to do what you've been doing.
With this.
We want you to just talk about. We're going to talk about some stuff that we usually talk about, social stuff, and you just comment on it. Just
in other words, we're gonna. It's kind of an
like
ensemble.
The podcast.
It's an ensemble.
Yeah.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
And welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. My name is Chris D'Elia.
I'm Bryan the Kid Callen.
And I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Right, and we have, so Will's not here, and we're just going to have Arnold here. And
he's kind of a guest.
I thought I'd sit in,
Yeah, exactly.
No, I'm not the guest. I've been your guest before.
Right.
And I love the podcast, but this time,
You're just one of the guys.
I'm just one of the guys.
And you're just going to add to our commentary and just...
I'm just like Will,
right,
here
exactly.
with you guys.
Yes.
And that's great, and that's what we've... So anyway, you can click through the...
No catchphrase.
Right, no catchphrase. We talked about that.
Yeah,
So basically, click through the Amazon link from our website, and we get a kickback. And then... Okay. So, but let Bryan do that part. Anyway, here we are, and what we wanted to talk about a few things.
Fuck you.
I know, right? And Bryan, you're not that active on Facebook, though, are you?
No, I don't. I never I just can't
you guys
do
on
it. I
Facebook?
have
Yeah.
I can't do Facebook. I love
it.
Why don't you like it, Bryan?
Because I read and I spend time doing things that
Chris,
matter.
this guy reads,
I know.
What are you doing? You don't read anything.
No, he sits in the coffee bean and pokes people all day. I don't even know what that means on Facebook.
I don't poke people.
I poke
You're a
people.
poker. You're a poker.
Yeah, I don't poke people. Are you on Facebook, Arnold?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook, yeah.
What's your thing?
It's just for my friends, It's Arnold S.
Oh, yeah. But you're probably not searchable, though.
No, it's not searchable. It's just a picture of the Golden Bear, the California. It's the flag. It's just a California flag. I love California.
I'm looking at how muscular and big you are, and I was looking at Chris in contrast, and I want to call Chris Points.
Why?
Because you're just a bunch of points.
Yeah. No, that's stupid.
No, but you are. You're a bunch of points.
Hey,
but we're not all going to be as big as Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, Bryan.
Yeah.
But if I'm doing the podcast, then I get to say something to you.
Go ahead.
Right.
Yeah, because that's what Will does.
I understand.
This is like the podcast.
No, I understand. But stop. But you don't need to talk about what you're doing.
Explain it. Just do it.
Just do it. Yeah. Because that's
Bryan,
what Will does.
You know, your name should be
what?
You look like a Landjager.
A what?
Landjager.
What is that?
It's like a very dry sausage.
Why do I look like a dry sausage?
You look like a nice Landjager.
Oh.
Well, that's
weird. That's not a good thing, right? That's not a good thing. You're making fun of him, right? It's a funny thing.
Of course I am. Don't you know? Yeah.
But I don't know what that is. A Landjager. I don't know.
No, Landjager.
Landjager.
Bryan, that's you. You look like somebody stuffed, pork and beef and maybe a little bit of, the horse or pork in there. Then you dry and put it at the Christmas time of the winter, hanging in the shed, wooden shed there.
I don't want to be
you're drying, Bryan, with all your cousins and your brothers there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You got
Landjager. Then I boil up some potatoes.
That's a good one.
Because my wife is out tilling the field,
Right.
Because I lost my leg.
Okay, well,
my leg is gone.
Okay, well,
how did you lose your leg?
Gangrene.
Arnold.
How did you get gangrene?
This is Austria in the turn of the century.
Bryan, hold on. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
You got him. Good job. So we sometimes we just fuck around and make fun of each other.
But sometime on the Facebook, how come it's when the girl, they go, hey, look at me. I'm here's a picture of this food I made. Then the hashtag food porn.
I know that. That's something.
They're so fucking dumb.
I know that's a little hard.
See, guys, I haven't done any of my catchphrases.
But let me tell you something though. It actually does kind of bother me when girls do that. Because it's like they're trying to be like food is like sex.
Don't say so much.
Arnie.
Because otherwise, listen, Arnold. You have to stop saying Arnold. Because otherwise, he's talking.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah. Go.
I'm going to, but
Okay.
Don't.
Brian,
Yeah.
Brian, you're adding to it. Just can you just and so you be quiet, and then Arnold Schwarzenegger. Shh.
Shut up, please.
No,
I'm
Brian,
sorry.
stop.
Please shut up.
Stop, Brian. Stop. Easy.
But he has to shut up.
I'm not saying anything.
Hey, you
Okay,
fucking keep saying
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Stop doing it. Stop saying it.
Brian.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, so anyway, so when the girls say food porn, it's like they're trying to equate like food is so good, it's as good as sex, and it's annoying because it's really dramatic.
Stop saying please.
No, it's
I'm agreeing with him. Now I'm saying it.
Brian, listen to me.
Brian.
Brian, no, Arnold, hold on. Brian.
Okay.
When you say stop, he just said one
I know, but
so if you say stop saying
I can't hear it again.
It's just one regular
I can't hear
Brian, you're like a Spusseltort.
I don't give a
I don't know. We don't really.
I don't know what that is. He's not good on this.
It's sort of like a flaky cake.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a cake.
It's not even funny.
Hey, this guy I saw. I went to the coffee shop.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, that's what you're doing.
No, that's not how I
That's
sound.
what you do. How's it
Hey,
feel?
don't make fun of me. I'm a guest.
Why
You just said you're not a guest.
No,
You're
I'm not
saying
a
you're one of
guest.
the guys.
I'm like one of you guys. I'm like one of you guys.
Yeah.
Hey, come on. Don't do that.
Okay,
That's
you see how annoying it is? Right, Brian?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
You get it?
So can I replace Will?
No, that's not what this is about because Will's just out for one time. But you have to, if you want to come back and do this stuff, stop interrupting with the yeah.
It's really annoying, man.
Hey, I saw this guy.
Do you hear us?
I saw this guy in the coffee shop and he had this vest on.
Yeah.
And I was like, what are you doing?
Right.
What are you going fishing? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could. I have a vest.
Guy.
It's not really fuck him. I mean, it's just a vest.
Yeah.
I mean, don't you have a vest?
I have a vest. Yeah.
You seem very angry, Arnold.
No.
So you have a vest. So
hey. It's something else you can talk about on the podcast.
What's up?
One time, this girl, she texts me, and she's like, "Hi, how are you?" And I was like, "Hey, come over. Why don't you come over? Go, watch a movie. I have a movie theater in my house. I have a movie theater in my house. I have millions of dollars, big movie theater."
Right, I understand.
She's like, "I don't want to." That's her. She's like, "I want to go out. Let's go out." Okay. And I was like, come here. What's your fucking problem?
All right.
My movie theater is bigger than the movie theater out.
Okay.
It's bigger than that one.
So what's the point?
So what did you do?
So
what's the...
And then the end of the night, she was like, okay, well, what do you want to do? And I said, come here.
Okay.
And she said, no.
And then what? She
came
over or no?
No, I had to drive to her house, to her place.
Were you
and
trying
then
to have
what?
sex with her?
Yeah, I was trying to hit that.
And did you go out with her?
I went to her apartment.
And then what?
Well, she has this roommate there, and it's this girl, and she's like, hi, Arnold Schwarzenegger. And I'm like, come on, shut up, come on. Hey, I'm just trying to hang out with your friend, let's get out of here, let's go for a drive.
And then
she's
what?
Like, well, we want to watch The Bachelor. I'm like, I don't want to watch the fucking
And then what?
bullshit
And so
Bachelor.
what happened?
Then I have to sit there, watch The Bachelor with these fucking bitches. Yeah, why am I watching this? Here's this loser here. I've got more money than him in one finger. This guy's got a thimble full of money here. And these are all these stupid fucking whores. They're all like, hey, no, pick me, give me the rose, I want the rose. And I'm like, come on, fuck you. This is bullshit. So I pulled my dick out. I said, look at this. This is what you want? Is this what you want?
That's the story, yeah.
Both of you. Come on, let's do it. Come on, let's go. Let's fucking drive all the way here. You don't even live in Malibu. Take forever in the fucking 101 drive here. And you got these guys watch the fucking Bachelor. They're not supposed to see because this bitch on the Facebook, she got the stupid picture of salmon and kale salad that she had. And this is a food porn, Who cares? Come on, let's do it. Let's fuck.
Arnold.
Come on.
Arnold.
I'm going to have to cut your mic.
Arnold. All right, so
my God.
So that wasn't a bad story, I guess.
So
basically, you're kind of like us. I mean, that's kind of what we do.
Guys.
Yeah.
I'm just
not
like you
really.
guys.
He's
well,
not.
I mean, I might do something like that.
No, you wouldn't, Chris.
But it's like you try to get a girl to come over, and then they don't, and then you go to their place.
It's infuriating.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying.
Okay. So you know what I did?
Thank you, Arnold.
I bought her a house.
Okay.
You bought her a house?
Yeah.
He's got
so
money.
it's like my house now.
Thank you for
so you have a
doing
little.
So I come in.
A fuck shack. A fuck shack.
My privates are out. I say, you don't like it? Get the fuck out of here. It's my house.
No.
I take a shit that don't flush.
No. Is it a big house?
Yeah,
or what
it's
is
a big
it?
house. I mean, it's, for me it's not, but it's a 6,000 square feet house.
Yeah,
it's a big house.
Okay.
It's not, you know.
It's a pretty big house for a normal person.
Yeah. It's in between because she lived in Culver City, but the house in Toluca
I understand.
Lake.
Anyway, thanks for listening to the 10 Minute Podcast. Really appreciate that.
Jesus.
Subscribe to us on iTunes and rate it and tell if Will was here, he'd say something stupid like, hey, tell a friend about it.
That fucking piece of shit, Will Sasso. He's like, hey, look at the vines. Go to our Twitters. Bullshit. Here, what's your favorite kind of boat? What do you like?
For me,
I like a cigarette boat.
I want a boat. I had a boat made of leather, only leather.
That's one of his beautiful.
Yeah.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10 Minute Podcast.
Yeah. Welcome to the 10 Minute Podcast. Yeah, it's a podcast where there's no Will Sasso today. There's no Bryan Callen today. There's no Chris D'Elia. Instead, they're good friends here instead. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'm Jason Statham.
I'm Jean-Claude Van Damme.
And welcome to their podcast. We are all fans of it. So we're here sitting in instead.
I just figured out myself how to accept a podcast on my car. So now I can listen when I drive.
Yeah, when you're driving. Yeah.
You know, I was driving this
It is a good way to pass the time.
Yeah, you can listen to the podcast while you go to work.
Exactly.
Or go to the restaurant.
Or if you're going
to the gym. Yeah.
Or if you are going to go to a place to buy something, you can just listen to the podcast.
I've got no time for that. I'm either making movies, I'm buying something, I'm eating something unbelievable, and I'm always fucking.
Yeah. But you got the car, you drive. You know, what kind of car do you drive?
I was driving
Jason?
this Maybach, right? And it was given to me as a gift from Mercedes.
You know what's good about the Maybach? Right. They got the tinted windows.
That's right.
That way you got a girl in there, you know. Yeah. The girl can lean over, suck your dick, and then nobody see it. Also, it goes so fast on the freeway. No one can see that you're getting the fellatio.
There's only one thing I'd addendum to that.
Yeah.
You said girl. I said girls.
I was
down.
Son of a bitch.
That's what happened.
You get a girl.
It was a lot of fun. I know you've been there.
Yes. I often would get one or two or four girls just to be straight in. One time I had a game to play, and this was when I played when I did a time cup. I had in my trailer. Bunch of girls there, and I would give $1,000 to the girl that could make me explode.
From your dick?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, make sure.
And they would each get 1 minute to suck me off and on until one woman got me to come, explosion. And then I would give her $1,000. And then I had them all fired.
Yeah, that's great. Wow. Because you can't have them around later. Because after the girl that you work with puts her mouth on you, then you don't even want to look at her.
Yes.
Well, you look at her in the face, look at what you did. We can't even be in the same room now. But you know what's funny? It's like they're loosening a pickle jar. That's the only thing that's unfair. Wow. If everyone takes a chance losing the pickle jar, then the one person is going to loosen it, and then they let it go. But so even though maybe you had a nice girl, maybe there's a black girl sucking your cock.
There is a dark girl.
Yeah, and then the Asian girl is sucking your dick.
Nice
and you really like the way the black girl does it.
Right.
Because she got the big mouth, you got the big mouth, the black girl. And then the Asian girl she doesn't know how. Right. But then you come in the mouth anyway. Because the black girl loosened your pickle jar.
You know what the best part about that is?
It's good. That's a good way to put it.
Guess what? The best part about that is it doesn't matter.
No,
because you still get to feel good with the explosion.
You're coming. It doesn't matter. You're coming. You're having laughs. I like to tell jokes to girls while they make me suck. While they suck into my dick. I say
jokes.
I tell them jokes. It's a good time. You know. One time I say, "Hey, what's better?" There was one time there was two girls they're sucking my dick. I said, "What's better than two girls sucking my dick?" And they said, "What?" And I said, "3 girls."
3 girls.
And then I had another girl came in.
That's great. I had a bunch of girls.
Because I heard the door.
I had a...
there's another one.
I had a girl. I had a bunch of girls First of all, for me now, they got to be perfect. I send them to NASA, and they got to mathematically add up to perfect proportions.
Yeah,
and then,
NASA.
yeah. I'm joking, of course, but I mean they got to be perfect. And then I had these girls come out, and I had this like marble slab, and I made them all drape their tongues over the marble slab. Funny. And then you can imagine what I did to their tongues with when I
put your dick onto it.
Something like that, my friend. I don't kiss and tell.
Yeah.
I don't kiss and tell.
What's the biggest house?
Told.
What's the biggest house you've ever bought a girl?
For me, I bought a girl. I had a house built for a girl.
Yeah.
To her specs, right? And it was built in the shape of my body. And she had a
house
pool the shape of my dick.
I don't buy girls' houses. Not because I cannot afford them, but because that girl, to me, is not as good as me. And I buy myself a house.
Buy yourself a house, yeah.
And the girl can come over sometime.
Yeah, but then that way...
But I don't, when I drive her to my place, I go up a lot of windy roads, and I blindfold her.
Yeah, you do.
Then when she comes to my house, she doesn't know. She knows the inside of my house, but she doesn't know
where
she is.
No, she doesn't know. That's the same thing.
Say,
it's good to put...
Suck my dick.
Yeah. It's good to put a black bag over their head so that it's like they're in a prison camp or something and you're transferring them from one building to another.
Now you sound like one of your movies.
And it's happened in my movie, but it's also role-playing you can do while you're on set. And then they don't know where they are. I love coming.
I was one time eating sushi.
Yeah.
At this place in Malibu.
Yeah.
With all my friends.
Nobu.
It was called Nobu.
Was it Nobu?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I was with Joel Silver.
Yeah.
And a bunch of other people. And it was the best sushi I have ever had. I had a sole.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, I don't know if was it sole. They don't usually sell sole.
I don't know. I'm not much.
It might have been albacore.
It was. We did have albacore.
Yeah.
But we had the sole.
Did you have the secret dolphin? They've got a room where you can eat dolphins.
Yeah, you know what?
Dolphin.
You can have the dolphin belly. It's
That's
like a toro of the tuna.
It's illegal.
Right.
It's illegal.
I know it's illegal, but it's delicious.
Yeah.
You can one time. I went
$5,000 for 2 pieces.
I've eaten whale.
I went swimming once
whale.
with a dolphin with a knife, and I catch a dolphin.
Yeah.
Stab him in his dolphin. Stomach.
Yeah.
And left him there.
Yeah. You know, one time this guy who used to do work with me was he did some money work with me.
Felt good.
Had bad investments, and all he cares about is money.
Yes.
And I was very sick and tired of him. I said, "And you're not a good guy." And I said, "I want you to go away." So we made an agreement, and I had my lawyer write it up. I bought him.
I bought
him, and I bought him, and I had him sent to the Balkan countries. I said, you can here's your spending allowance, but you have to get the fuck out of here.
And how much did you spend for him?
I bought him for $4 million. Then he gets $250,000 a year to stay out of the country.
Do you converse and talk with him?
Yeah, I was still friends, but I don't like him, and I want him to go away. So that's what I did.
Bought him away. That's a genius. Yeah. One time, I hired a group of fishing, these Japanese guys, and I hired them to kill a blue whale for me because I wanted to eat some blue
Delicious,
whale.
Yeah.
And then that's right. And then somebody said, "Why?" And I said, "Because when I walk into a room, I'm the only one in that room for miles who's ever killed a blue whale, who's ever paid."
That way you know.
That way I know. That at the end of the day, there's one less blue whale. I mean, I like them.
Yeah.
I like them. It's just the feeling of knowing that I'm the only one who's killed a blue whale.
I've never eaten a blue whale, but one time I have done the same thing. Do you know Chevy?
No.
Chevy is a car.
Sure, company, yeah.
I don't know this.
Do you know how cars have emblems on the front of cars?
Yeah.
I took one off a Chevy.
Oh yeah.
And
it's an American car. Yeah.
It was American.
Yeah.
I don't drive a Chevy, but it was in a parking lot in a supermarket at a ShopRite in New Jersey.
Yeah.
And I took it and I pried it off.
Yeah.
And I ate it
Why do you eat it? It's made metal and plastic.
Know, it hurts. It really hurts on the way down.
Yeah.
But I know that person was going to look for his emblem, and there was no way in the world that he would ever find it. Because it was inside of me.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. One time, Richard Branson and I both...
I know him.
Yeah, you know Richard Branson. We fucked Sharon Stone inside the Chipotle.
Let's do this. Why don't we go and buy Nobu and turn it into a store that sells just candles or something like that?
That's a great idea, Jason Statham.
Yeah.
I would love to do that.
It's a candle store now. You came into the sushi. If you want wax... that burns.
That's beautiful because Nobu in Malibu overlooks the ocean. Now it'd be full of candles. So if we're out there in the boat eating whale sushi, we look and see all the beautiful candles.
Also,
then we get head from a girl.
And we could burn it to the ground.
We can put Tabasco sauce in our eyes.
Yeah, that's also a great idea.
Well, I don't know why we'd do that.
We can have a competition to see who can put a raw egg in the asshole without breaking it.
Okay.
Done.
This is a fun thing to do for us.
Sounds a lot.
We can do whatever we want. And then they finish it with a nice truffle oil.
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
It's delicious, because the combination of the fish.
I didn't know you were such a foodie.
I love it. I love it. I love food.
Best food in the world. Yeah.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. I'm Bryan the Kid Callen. Will Sasso, Crystalia could not be here. They're both doing their thing. But I'm actually very happy that they're not here because it's very difficult to get to anything of substance with those two morons. And that's what they are, let's be honest. And I'm sitting here with one of the more fascinating Americans, at least in the past 50 years. Certainly one of the biggest movie stars, the governor of California, former governor of California, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, hi.
Hi, and I'm so honored and happy to be here to be able to really talk to you and get to something important.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times, I've come on the show before, and I'm always joking around, it's fun. I say the quotes from the movies. I go, "You son of a bitch."
Yes,
Dylan.
We want to get
come on, kill me.
Right.
Do it now, Get to the chopper.
No, we know.
Yeah. Put the toy back. Put the toy back on the carpet. Put it back.
Yeah. We've heard all those.
Who told you could eat my cookies?
I know.
But this time it's just you and I.
Well, there you go.
And we've met you many times, So we've had drinks, we've hung out, have the cigar, have a Romeo and Juliet, and just talk, So that's what this is like.
Right.
More mature.
Right, and
podcast.
I'm very happy to do that. I
love the podcast.
Thank you. I have so many questions, and I'm so glad these two yahoos are not here. And I really want to get to some
dildos.
Yeah.
If they were here, I'd say, "Hey, you want two dildos?
Right.
Why don't one of you go up an ass, one of you go up a pussy?"
Okay. Well, that's
that's a funny joke.
It's an energetic joke.
Yeah, not today.
Yeah, not today. No, I want to ask you. Look, you've had tremendous success, and you're 65. You're in the sort of final quarter of your life, and I wondered in the final.
No.
Well, no. I just mean,
I'm older now than I was before. Yeah.
You've accomplished everything, Arnold.
Everything.
What is the goal now? I mean, how are you going to fill your twilight years, if you will?
Yeah, I love that movie. That was a good movie.
It was a good movie.
Twilight. Yeah. I could have been in there.
I was just using it as an expression. I mean, what are you going to do now?
Movie.
You're
lots
a type
of things. I could do anything.
Yeah.
I always say excuse me. I just popped the Thompson there.
It's okay.
Yeah, I blew it out, BKJ style.
Right.
Yeah. Get up on the mic, go back. Get up.
I'm sorry,
Brian.
You ate something. You just smell like. I'm trying to think of what that smell is.
Yeah, I had one of those sausages that you can pack on a long horse ride.
Oh, yeah.
This is my uncle told me how to dry these.
How do you?
And he had a shed full of them. They were hanging down. They looked like track lighting, but they were made of meat.
Huh.
Yeah,
very strong.
It's
smell.
Crazy thing to see. Yeah, the smell is very strong because you age the meat almost to the end, where it's just 2 ages, almost rotten.
Yeah,
and the enzyme that comes out, it smells like piss.
Oh, I know.
Almost, it's like eating pissy meat.
Yeah, it's very strong.
I
smell.
always tell people of success. Success is like a smorgasbord. Don't eat too much, you fat fuck.
Yeah.
You got to know what you like.
You're very, very direct.
You go to Las Vegas, Brian?
Sometimes, yeah. It's not my favorite place.
So when you go to Las Vegas, you go to the buffet, the Bellagio. You go, holy, look at all the food here.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
but you just have few pieces of shrimp.
Well, you're bringing up a very good point. You have a lot of money. What do you spend your money on?
Don't go have a spaghetti and meatballs and then put shrimp and then some sushi and then have a flan cake. Then go back and have more sushi and then some chicken chow mein. What the hell are you doing?
No, in other words, don't be a glutton and don't overstuff yourself in many ways.
That's not what I'm saying. Oh. Be specific.
Right. But you have a lot of money. What do you spend your money on now? I mean, do you find that
dollars?
Yeah, but obviously
I have a Phantom. I have a car.
No, obviously you spend it on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I spend a lot of money.
What's a Phantom?
It's a Phantom.
That's expensive car.
Very, very expensive car.
Yeah. Why would you buy such an expensive car?
Excuse me, this meat is getting to me. Went down the wrong tube.
I know it's.
I always
very
keep it
strong.
Well, I keep it in my suit pocket, because it should get air.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
I spend it.
Is that an onion in there?
Yeah, that's a half an onion. I had some on the way.
Yeah.
I spend money on lots of things. I love to spend money on the vacations. I like to go around. I have investments. Things I like to do.
You have big appetites.
I have big appetites, but I also work hard.
No.
Yeah.
You work very hard, yeah.
Work hard, play hard.
Of course.
That's a catchphrase I came up with.
Well, I've heard that. But let me ask you this. What do you do when you say play? What does play mean to Arnold Schwarzenegger?
I just told you. Come on, Brian. Ask me some good questions.
Okay.
Your questions.
Let me ask you a question.
Come on.
Okay.
What kind of question? What do I do for vacation? What do I do for fun?
Okay.
Hey, the same thing you do, Brian. I laugh with my friends.
Sure.
I fuck, I come. I drop a load,
Yeah, okay,
I go back to my friends.
Okay.
I laugh. I go, you should have seen how big it was.
No.
Came everywhere.
No.
Then we go somewhere. I say, come on, let's go to South Beach.
Okay.
Then we do the same thing, only somewhere else.
No. Okay.
You go to the Amalfi Coast.
Yes.
And you say, hey, this is just like last weekend. We were in Boston.
Yeah.
We were watching the hockey game.
Well, okay.
But now we're here, coming.
Okay, no. Let's.
All my friends.
No. Listen.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me ask a better question.
Have you ever been inside the grotto underwater, the underwater caves?
In the Playboy Mansion?
No. The real one in the Amalfi Coast in Italy.
I've not.
It's unbelievable if you come there. I meant that way, COME, not CUM.
Okay.
I'm joking. I meant CUM.
Okay.
It's amazing. You're there in a boat and you come with a girl.
I know you come a lot. Okay,
that's a lot of coming.
Okay, no. Let's not talk about that. Yeah. Let's talk about this. I have trouble putting on muscle.
Yeah.
And I love to exercise, but I can't seem to put on muscle.
Yeah, look at this. Look at this.
Yeah, no, you still got it.
What do you think of this? Watch this, you son of a bitch. There you go.
Oh.
This,
God.
Sorry, that very meaty smell here. Very gamey. It goes through you. It comes out every pore.
Yeah.
I have big pores because I'm always sweating. I'm a very high temperature guy.
Yeah, no, you do.
I have big sweaty pores.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Okay, well,
for Brian, for you, when idea I would give you for working out, I would say, Brian, you can't put on muscle. Pardon me, excuse me for that. You can't put on any muscle.
I know. I'm asking, how would I put muscle on?
You can't.
I know, but isn't there something you could tell me, like to put on muscle? Oh.
Sorry, Brian. This was going to be a very intelligent podcast.
Christ. I know, it's...
I'm so sorry.
Please stop that. It's...
I heard it's going to be a very mature. Will isn't here. Will is always hey guys, making jokes about your bum and your dick. And Chris is always on about his dick. Hey guys, my dick, look at it. Yeah. And Will's like, hey, let's make a poo joke. Excuse me. And Will's like, let's make a poo joke.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. God. But I had a little bit of meat. And it's not agreeing with me right now. I should have got some digestive enzymes. Some fencho. It's Chinese herb. Hey.
Okay. This is What are you doing?
That was a wet one. Okay. That's the last time. No more. Okay, see now I feel it. Brian, I want to be very honest with you here. I feel a keen sense of failure.
I have to get out of here.
Yeah, it smells bad. You know, you think your own farts smell good. When you think your own farts smell bad, that's when you have a problem. That's what I've got here. It smells like a. It smells like a.
Literally smells like an open grave.
It smells like a dead possum packed with rotten clams.
Christ.
You know, Carl Weathers could really.
What is wrong with you?
Carl Weathers could really.
I don't give a shit. I'm trying to do a podcast and interview you, and you're farting.
We were doing the helicopter scene.
Why would you eat that sausage?
And Jesse Ventura was like,
so
"How you stink so much."
Fucking never get anything done.
Thank you so much for having me.
Are you kidding?
Sorry about that. And there you go.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Here we are. It's not Will and Brian and Chris. Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I'm Jason Statham.
Son of a bitch.
There he is.
I'm Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, and we replace the guys. You know, we love their podcast. We come here before. We have a lot of jokes. We have a good time. So we decide to come back. Yeah. But this time is different. You know, myself, Jason, and Jean-Claude, you know, we did movies together. You know, we did the Expendables. And we're good friends.
Two.
Yeah.
Did our own stunts.
Yeah. So they're good friends now. And we decide what we want to do next. And we all got together over a lunch we had, the Spago. And we decided we want to do a reality show together. Yeah, so we asked the guys, can we come on your podcast to tell everybody we got a new show? If you want to watch it.
Yeah. A reality show.
Yeah,
so a great idea.
Yeah. The reality show, but they don't know what kind of reality show to do. So what they're gonna do here?
We just had one preliminary meeting.
Is just basically a lunch. You know, most of the time we talked about.
This is the second time
I think
we get together.
Yeah,
I think we should do something where we got to climb something like a mountain, like K2.
Yeah,
where only three and four people survive. And we got to climb up there with no clothes on, and then we got to beat the clock. I mean, we got a clock, and if we don't beat the clock, then we pay the price.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah,
well, we got to climb up there with no ropes and no clothes.
But not everybody can do that to climb Everest. Because if you do reality shows, this about you. You know, you have to have these ideas. You know.
Well, I mean, people are not in shape. Need not apply.
But that's hard to do to get these
also,
super athletes.
Is it us to do that?
I don't want to do that
because we are getting old, and not to be
I'm not getting old.
Saying negative things about us, but I don't think that would be good with my doctor. I don't think he would like it.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't want to go to India. The food makes me shit. Made me poo so much. I did there once. I made a movie there.
But I mean, think about this.
Poo. It's funny.
There's an idea.
Yeah.
How about this? I want to do.
We have families. What if we Stay local.
Yeah. What if I did a reality show? This is called Action Movie. The reality show. So this like action movie. Because everyone likes to see us in action movies. Yeah. But we get the contestant, then we make them do challenges. Like, for instance, here's one. You go and you say, hey, you make two teams. Then you say, you have to go blow up that bank. You know. Like, that's like an action movie. And then you blow everyone up and blow it sky high. Everybody.
I know what blowing up is.
Yeah, and then they got the gun pointed at them. And then you say...
A fake gun.
No, real gun. You blow up the bank. Yeah. And then you point to them and you say, I guess your interest rate exploded, something like that. I don't know. We get the action movie writer to give the good lines, to these guys.
I understand you want good lines, and that is what you're familiar with in the
It's
movie.
like an action movie,
But the problem you run into with reality show is you cannot do things like that, because then what happens is, what you do is you have red tape. And red tape comes from
but that
things
was the
that you
governor.
cannot cross.
Yeah, but just to blow up one bank is not that
ramifications.
Yeah, but there's not a ramification. You build just one bank. What is your idea
one
then,
bank
Jean-Claude?
or
I don't know, U.S. Federal Trust or something. Just a piece of shit Bank of America, something like that. You blow it up. It doesn't matter. There's stupid people in there. They just go to blow it sky high.
People are people.
Then fuck that then. What's your idea? I get them. I do this
Take
stupid.
it easy, mate.
Make an action movie.
A person, it doesn't matter who they are, they all live equal. And let me tell you, my idea right now. My idea is you take one of us. And then you take, all of a sudden, 20 girls. And those girls, basically, we choose who the best one to be the love of our lives.
Yeah,
well, I mean,
it's like the Bachelor.
It is, but instead of Bachelor, it is one of us, and we are action movie stars.
But I've seen that in some ways.
But in a way, it is a spin on it, because to just
but then at the end, if there's 20 girls, I think I understand now.
Right.
You get 20 girls. Let's say, for example, there's Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yes.
You're the beautiful Bachelor. You're the action movie star. You can do the splits on 2 semi-trucks. Everybody wants you. All the girls, You pick one, And then you take the other 19 girls, right? You put them into a Chinook helicopter, transport helicopter. And then you blow them up.
I don't know.
They explode everywhere.
No.
Let's see.
Let's
pay.
Am I right?
Let's put a
There's
bunch of people.
red tape and legal ramifications.
Yeah, but
you
they
cannot
can do
do.
both.
I've got an answer.
Yeah.
Let's make people swim in open water for let's make them swim. We'll have a giant clock, and they gotta swim underwater. Then they gotta swim outside the water. Then they gotta run up a mountain. Then they gotta do all kinds of stuff. Listen to me. And then it's a 24-hour race. And they
24 fucking hours to run around swimming.
But they gotta beat the clock. But they gotta beat the clock.
Shut up! Stop saying beat the clock! Stop saying that! Don't say that again.
You've got to have a clock.
Don't say beat the clock.
Life is a clock. Everyone wants to beat the clock. I mean, that's exactly.
Beat the clock is a good idea, because you need what sells? Sex.
And time.
That is what sells.
And time.
No.
And time.
Yeah.
Time does not sell.
Yeah,
if you took a bunch of animals and you had to skin them.
Yeah, but Jason Statham here, all he wants to do is beat the clock, and run around, swim and jump and ride the fucking bike.
It's not good.
That's bullshit.
It's also very odd to pitch that, because
no, if you had to climb the highest peak,
the Himalayas or
and then
something.
The highest cliff, the highest cliff we could find,
Himalayas,
and then dive into the water.
The
and you had to beat the clock.
Basically, if you had to climb the
one who beats
Himalayas,
the clock wins the prize.
It's
everyone.
Himalayas.
No. You're saying it. Himalayas.
No. Listen here. This is how you say it. Himalaya.
No, listen to yourself.
Yeah.
You have to say.
Yeah.
Himalaya.
Yeah, you said. Come on, don't be an asshole.
I think the language is my first language. If you don't mind.
Yeah, show us how to say Himalayas.
It's called Himalaya.
This good. Yeah, I got it. I got the idea. They call it good. You call it the Himalaya Challenge. Okay. And first you have to run up the whole Himalayas, like Jason said.
Like it, yeah.
Then you get to the top. There's 20 girls there.
No clock.
There's no
clock
up at the Himalayas.
There's a clock up there.
Then at the top of the thing, you have to take the girl on a romantic date. A nice table and chairs there. Red wine. Have a piece of fish.
You got to fuck them all with a time. Anyone who can fuck all of them and beat the clock.
And then the whole restaurant set, the whole thing that you made there, it goes kaboom. You blow it up.
I cannot get on board with that because it has to do with death.
No, but it's funny.
And there are legal ramifications.
There's no legal ramifications. No, then you see Jean-Claude, he'll be flying through the air like...
I like this. I like that, but
and
it's
Jason
dangerous.
Statham, he'll be flying through the air. And then Arnold, I go flying. And I catch the end of the Apache helicopter.
You're writing
That's the fighter helicopter.
This has to be
and I pull my way
show.
up and I shoot
writing
everything.
the show. You cannot write a reality show.
It's reality.
If it is reality, it has to unfold when it happens.
Yeah, but that's why we're here, to come up with it.
That is saying why we're here. We're here to do what we are to do.
Yeah.
And that is...
Come up with a reality show.
Well,
come on, they give us the podcast here so that we could come up with a show. So come on, let's come up with a show. Here, let me think. That's how I think.
All right, man. Well, here we are. Don't do
Yawned
that.
because you're already born.
No.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. This is Bryan the Kid Callen. And
I'm Chris D'Elia.
Chris D'Elia. Don't forget to go to our Amazon banner if you want to buy something. Especially, we also have merch now.
Where's Will?
And Will is not here. We are. I'm excited.
Are we
man.
excited about this? Huh?
We have the great and the incomparable and the recently very relevant.
Come on, just get to it.
Recently very relevant because of this movie Sabotage. Arnold Schwarzenegger's in the house.
Hi,
And
how are you doing?
Hey,
how are you?
Very good.
We're good.
Yeah, hi.
And congratulations on your new movie.
Thank you. I make a lot of movies and do a lot of stuff like that.
But that's got to feel very cool to have another movie come out, Sabotage.
Who cares?
Well,
I've got hundreds of movies made $1 million and all this.
Okay.
I like doing the podcast. Come here with you guys.
Right.
Fuck that bullshit. All the movies.
Well, we thought maybe we would just promote your movie.
No. I go on big things to do that. To go to the Today Show, the Tonight Show, all of the Conan and Dave and all my good friends.
We're not that big, right?
All the Jimmy and all those guys.
Okay,
Yeah.
Don't have to.
No, I want to come here. I've done so many things. I've been the governor of California, been the big movie star. I do real estate. I've been the Mr. Olympia.
And you don't want to talk about the movie.
I want to talk about that. I've got a new thing that I want to be.
Wow.
Oh, really?
Because I believe that it's important to be Renaissance man, to do lots of stuff.
Yeah, you've done a lot of things.
A Renaissance
man.
So
I decided I'm going to become a love poet. Yeah.
Oh.
So don't,
A love poet.
Yeah.
So you write love
I write love poems, yeah. This is the new thing.
Okay.
For women, and because I realized I've done everything. I've done all this stuff. I did, I drive. I've done movies. I drive all the Hummers and all these cars and all the stuff I do. Yeah. So what if I become a poet? That way, my legacy is left as being a love poet.
When did you decide?
Well, you already have a legacy. I mean,
yeah, but I add to it.
Okay.
I brought some of my poetry.
Oh, you're okay.
Would you like to hear
poetry?
some? Yeah.
Oh,
this is completely original poetry from Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah. Okay, here we go. This is the first one. Many ways to say I miss you when you are far away. I long to hug and kiss you more and more each day. But I will return, and that is a fact. Because before I left, I told you, don't worry, I'll be back. You get that? Yeah, it's an original poem.
It's
that's all original poem.
It's it's actually funny. I mean, it's funny.
Yeah, what do you mean funny?
No, you're going for this is a for real thing. Like not like a joke.
Don't worry, I'll be back.
Right.
Yeah.
But
you're adding your movie line.
Because that's a movie line.
Yeah. But there's a movie line, sure. Yeah. But it's not from the movie. It's original poetry.
Well,
I took it from the Terminator. Yeah, but I said, here, let me read you another one.
Okay.
This is a good one here. I always know I love you Since the first time that we met, we have a deep connection, like a child and its first pet. Our hearts are woven together like the fabric of a tight stitch. We are friends, lovers, and soulmates. Dylan, you son of a bitch.
All right. Well,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good poem.
Yeah, no, that's
the end is the Carl Weathers handshake from Predator.
Yeah, no, I know, but
it's funny.
Yeah, it's
no, it's not funny. It's a love poem.
Well, you have to admit it's a little
come
funny.
on, this is original poetry.
But
it's good.
It's not that original.
Hold on a
come
second.
on.
It's a little
Don't be
bit
an
by
asshole.
No, nobody's being an asshole.
Can
what do you want to say, Chris?
It's
Go ahead.
a little bit by the numbers, and it's also you're just kind of doing it to get to the point to where you get to say the movie line.
I disagree.
Can I just say one thing? Just to, I just want to. I'm not trying to insult. You're fantastic. I don't think this is going to add to your legacy.
Okay, maybe you like this one. Then.
Right.
Okay, my love for you is eternal. As far-fetched as it sounds, nothing can come between us. Our spirits know no bounds. Like the great love stories of history, you and I will never split.
Yeah.
We're lovers beyond infinity. I'm a cop, you idiot. It's in Kindergarten.
All right. Yeah, that's from Kindergarten Cop. Right? No,
I will say that
I'm a cop, you idiot.
Right.
I mean,
okay.
they're rhymey. I mean,
cute.
Yeah, they're beautiful love poems.
But listen, I think
they rhyme well.
You just kind of sat down one day. And, I mean, how long did it take you to do those?
This last one?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
A month and a half to do.
Okay. Well, that's no. I mean, that's
it's
really.
Not. I know. Yeah,
so
it's a short amount of time, but
put
they put a lot of work.
All right.
Yeah.
I would say that you have other talents that you might want to focus on more. Like
Right.
in a movie
I mean,
I'm not sure why you would want to go into
like poetry that's more. What kind
Not
of poetry do you mean?
Really. Just,
Yeah, but I'm a poet.
Well, you're not though. Just to
Don't
say,
be. Come on, that's
just 'cause you
bullshit.
say you are.
That's bullshit. I'm a poet.
I don't think you're
Also,
necessarily a poet.
about the Dylan one, you just kind of like to say the name out of nowhere. Just Dylan.
Yeah, but people like that. So if I go to a poetry slam and they go up there, and they hey, I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger, everything goes,
but don't go,
Arnold. And then you do the poetry, it's good love
Don't
poem.
go to a poetry slam.
And
Please
then you
don't
say
do
the
that.
line, they like it. Okay, here's another one. Listen to this one. Okay. You are so beautiful when I look into your eyes. The white's like a puffy clouds, the blue like summer skies. Sometimes I marvel at your face. I can't even understand how. God made you so lovely. Put that cookie down now! You like that? That's a good...
Yeah, but... Okay.
That's from Jingle All the Way.
I actually...
Put that cookie down! He's on the phone. Now!
I know it's
Arnold,
with
this
Sinbad,
is something
right?
I can see you doing in a comedy club.
Okay,
like it's funny.
yeah. Okay. I think you don't like it that I do the thing at the end.
Okay.
Is that what you don't like?
Well, it's a little
Do
out of
not like
nowhere,
the-
and it doesn't...
It's
Yeah.
also, poems have to have some nuance.
Here's one.
And
Listen to this
layering.
one. Okay.
All right.
You've heard the tales of couples who spend their days in love. Will also be united when push comes to shove. My dear, we'll be together through the spring, summer, and fall, and through the cold of winter, our love will conquer all.
Sure, yeah.
I'm not finished. Hold on, there's more. Do not ever forsake me, and let one thing be forgiven. To crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of the women. This is Conan.
Right.
The Barbarian.
I know,
Yeah.
but so you still did the thing at the end, though, and it also doesn't. It doesn't have to do with the rest of the poem. Do you know what I mean? You're just kind of getting.
This is a good poem. You want to hear another one? Here's
I
another
feel
one.
like you're kind of going to do
I
it.
can't imagine
no matter
life
what.
without you.
Okay.
We've always been in love. We like comfy socks on the feet or hands in a warm glove. If someone tried to keep us apart, I'd share with them this line. I hope you leave enough room for my fist, because I'm gonna ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine.
Look, okay, these are very.
but that's not.
Can I say
it's
something?
Also,
go ahead.
It's also very, very
love.
aggressive at the end. And if it's a love poem, you're turning into a war poem.
But Brian, there's so much more.
I know there
than
is.
that.
Don't be assholes to me.
Nobody's being
I come
an
here all the way.
asshole.
I got the big movie
You're reading
Sabotage
it on our
with John
podcast. We're being
Maganello
honest.
and me,
Yeah.
and then the other guy who's the Sam
Arnold.
Worthington,
Yeah.
and we make the big movie. I've been
Arnold.
everywhere with the Today Show. I do all the big
If you're gonna
syndicate.
read
I
your
come here to
poems-
share it with you.
If you're going to read your poems, you have to be open to some criticism or at least suggestions.
If you
true.
don't like this poem, then you don't like love poem. Here, listen. She makes my life worth living. She gives meaning to my days. I'm always learning and growing from all graceful ways. Yeah. She'll always do what's right. Only a fool would try to stop her. She's full of love and light. Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
All right, look, that
come on.
Well, no, it is obviously
you're
just
gonna do better
to do.
Well, we're not poets,
I mean,
and we're
but
not
also
trying to
you're
write
just
poetry.
using your lines in the movies, and then you say "get to the chopper." I knew you were going to say that. Like I saw it coming. I know what it's from. It doesn't really matter what it's from. It's actually bad.
You're doing it just to rhyme.
But it's a good
But
poem.
also, what does love have to do with "get to the chopper"?
Yeah.
Think about that. Actually, no. I want you to actually explain what love has to do with "get to the chopper."
Yeah. Let me think.
Right.
Yeah, because love is actually. I think I can answer that with this one last poem. Just one poem. Okay.
Wow.
He ate and drank the precious words. His spirit grew robust. He knew no more that he was poor, nor that his fame was dust. He danced along the dingy days. At this bequest of wings was but a book, what liberty a loosened spirit brings.
Wow.
That was actually really good.
Yeah, Emily Dickinson wrote that.
Well, what the fuck,
I want to be a poet.
I know,
but that's
don't
not
read
what you
Emily
wrote.
Dickinson.
Yeah, but
that's
I
not
want to
what
read
you
the
wrote.
book. You don't like that? I do Emily
that one
Dickinson
was
we do
poem.
like
That
it.
one was
Emily
a really
Dickinson.
good one.
Don't be a couple of assholes.
We're not being an
I've done
asshole.
everything. I was a Mr. Olympia.
Obviously.
I was a movie star.
But you're not a love- you're
I was
not a poet.
governor for 2 terms.
But you're not a poet.
Yeah, I want to be a love poet.
But that was
Come
actually-
on, let me do love poetry.
You don't have it.
That was-
Don't be bullshit, you 2 fucking assholes.
I don't know what to do because of the way it poops inside.
It poops everywhere, yeah.
I want it to poop outside.
Some podcasts are slow, and you don't know how long they last. That's why you're listening to 10-Minute Podcast.
Yeah. Hi, how are you?
Hello, I am good. Are you talking to me or are you talking to them?
No, I mean like the podcast. We're here.
You say to the people that
I say hello
download
there.
they download.
Yeah. They download it. They put it on their phone. You know, they listen on the computer in the car. They so and so. When they're working out,
They can access us from this podcast wherever they want.
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah, hi, welcome to the 10-Minute Podcast. It's no Will, it's no Brian and Chris. And my name is Arnold Schwarzenegger.
And I am Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Yeah, welcome to the podcast.
Hello.
We're sitting here, we're talking, we want to...
One of the guys said that when we have to do the podcast, last time we had Jason Statham here, and the guys, Will, Sasso, and Bryan Callen, and also Chris D'Elia, was saying that we need to be more natural and don't necessarily try to push our agenda on the podcast.
Yeah, so, last time I tried to pitch a show, and it's like, fuck that bullshit. Let's just sit around and talk.
It's very hard.
Yeah, it's hard.
So it is absolutely so hard to do.
Yeah.
And we were just shooting the shit about this podcast earlier, and then I said to Arnold Schwarzenegger that why don't we just talk about what we were talking about before the podcast was press record.
So before, we were at In-N-Out, we're having a burger, we're sitting down, it's me, it's JCVD, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and we're talking about the dog that we have. We bought a dog.
We have a dog. His name is a new addition to us, and his name is Orvie.
Yeah, Harvey the dog.
And so we got this dog because it kind of fell into our laps.
Yeah, we're both doing a movie that we're going to do, we're developing now with this actor, Robert Davi.
Robert Davi was, had a dog named Daisy.
And so Robert says, here, I got that dog, this, my dog had all the puppies.
And the dog was a dog, and that dog had another one, had a son of a bitch.
Yeah.
So we take the dog, Orvie.
Yeah, that's right. We took this son of a bitch, and we got the dog now. We're sharing it, which is good, because you don't live so far from me
also,
in Malibu.
If I go off to do a movie, then what you can do is watch the dog.
Yeah. So last time, if Jean-Claude Van Damme has a movie, I'll watch the dog. I do a movie, Jean-Claude has the dog. But this son of a bitch this dog is pooing inside.
They take a poop inside.
Yeah, another thing you don't want to do is eat the food. You
does if you put it.
Got for him. Yeah.
I have in my TV room, in my upstairs TV room, I have a low coffee table. And what I do is sometimes I order Chinese food, and when I put it down there, I sit down next to the small table, and I eat the Chinese food. Now, this son of a bitch, Orvie, comes up sometimes to beg to get the wonton or whatever, or fucking mushu. And what I do is say, hey, son of a bitch, get out of here. And he goes and whimpers in the corner, but always sneaking some of that bullshit mushu.
Yeah. Or how about the other day, I take the dog to the dog park, I go there, drive all the way there, you got to find parking for the Humvee, it's so hard to park here. And then you go in, you got to open the one door, you got to make sure the other door is closed before you open the door so that no dog got away, But then I take Harvey there, and then as soon as I open the next door, he runs away to go with the other dogs. I'm like, Harvey, you son of a bitch. Get back here. Come on. Don't run away.
The dog is going to run into oncoming traffic.
Yeah.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah, this dog is a son of a bitch.
This fucking dog is such a son of a bitch.
Yeah, because Robert Davi's dog, Daisy,
had a dog.
We don't mean it's a son of a bitch.
We're not bad-mouthing dogs
no.
because of PETA coming out us and saying, you guys are saying bad words to these animals.
No, it don't mean like that. It's very simple. When a woman dog who's a bitch has the dog puppy, in this case it's Harvey.
Out of not a dick penis. It comes out of a pussy, vagina. So then when that means it's coming out of a bitch.
Out of the dog's pussy.
Right.
Yeah.
So the dog comes out of a bitch.
Yeah.
So
it's so funny. Why is it so funny that the dog comes out of it? Yeah.
So then,
I don't know. I'm so juvenile to think a dog pussy is so funny.
Since the dog doesn't have a dick, it has a pussy. That pussy opens up. Because it's a female, and then
the dog is born, the puppy.
And because of that dog is a son
with a son of a bitch. Harvey, you son of a bitch.
And then when the dog poops on the lawn, it's a good dog. But when it poops on my Chinese food, that dog is a son of a bitch.
Yeah. If the dog poops outside, he takes a shit, make a poo. Then I'm like, Harry, you son of a bitch.
Yes.
And I mean in a nice way.
In a nice way.
Because it is a son of a bitch.
It is a son of a bitch.
But if the dog takes a shit on the Jean-Claude Van Damme's carpet, I'm like, Harvey, you son of a bitch.
In a bad way.
That's a bad way, yeah.
Right.
So I don't know what to do the house training. We got the trainers here. We got the obedience guy to come, There's this guy who comes into the sweltering heat. He's wearing a bow tie. I don't trust this guy.
But that means something. One time the dog, when we got the first guy that we thought we were going to use, we had the other dog, our dog, that son of a bitch Orvie, was growling at him. And I read this book saying that the dog isn't necessarily growling at him. He was growling at us, intuitively not liking him.
But also
reason.
Then the same dog therapist said that the dog is mad at his mother. And why is he mad at that bitch? It's because the mother is not there. And I'm like, that's hard, you son of a bitch. It's so hard,
That bitch is not there for her son of a bitch.
Yeah.
It is not as for they're not human. They're not human. They're dogs.
No, they're dogs. Yeah.
So
I've had lots of dogs. I used to have this son of a bitch named Patches. He was a good dog. I had the son of a bitch named Duke. That was a good dog also.
I had the son of a bitch named Maddie.
Yeah, that was a good dog.
I had the son of a bitch named Cody.
Yeah, I had the son of a bitch named Bullet.
I had the son of a bitch named Rover.
Yeah, I had the son of a bitch named Spot.
I had the son of a bitch, and I named him Bear.
Yeah, which is a good name for a dog because it looks like a bear.
It was a joke. Yeah. It was a big dog, and it
big
was
Newfoundland
a son
dog.
of a...
What a son of a
bitch.
Bitch that dog was. I had a son of a bitch named Sylvester, you know.
That was a big joke.
Yeah,
that was a big joke from
good
our
friend.
Yeah.
Sliced along.
I had a son of a bitch named... We called him Fuck Dog.
Yeah, that's a good name for a dog. Everybody gets a name for your dog. He's a fat dog, yeah. I got a son of a bitch Shih Tzu called Giggles.
That's a nice name. Yeah. We both had lots of son of a bitches.
I had so many son of a bitch. Like this dog, Giggles' middle name was the Clown Dog, last name Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, Giggles the Clown Dog Schwarzenegger.
People, when he goes
because
away.
I broke my leg doing True Lies. So this dog made me laugh. Yeah. But now that Jean-Claude Van Damme and I, we share a dog, what are we going to do? Are we going to leave the dog pooing everywhere, shitting everywhere, come out of his bitch mom's pussy, dog pussy.
It came right out of that bitch.
Yeah.
That bitch opened up her pussy and that dog came out.
Yeah.
That son of a bitch.
Yeah. This Harvey, you son of a bitch. That's a good podcast. We just talk. No, pushing
we
like
had no pushing agenda.
Yeah. Don't talk about the show business. Don't talk about anything.
We
just
call
Harvey,
this...
you son of a bitch, you.
Orvie,
yeah, Harvey.
Orvie.
The son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.